Hey guys, welcome back. We are gonna make a couple of charms here. I've got some already made. Here, let me move these out of the way for a second. And I will show you, and they are double-sided. And I colored these with alcohol markers. These pictures here. And these are already done, and they're double-sided as well. I didn't have the correct size punch because it's 1 1/4 and I just had 1 1/2. So I just inked around everything. Got a piece of glue there. So they're not completely perfect, but it's alright. And these are free digitals that come from Sasebo's website. Her name is Dragona. And I will link the website in the description box. But they come with these, and then these are also a separate digital. These are marvelous buttons, I think is what she calls them. And these might be specimen charms or something. I would have preferred to just leave the butterflies black and white, actually, instead of coloring them, because I realized that I don't really like them colored that much. But I've got this one ready to actually be put together and done. These have not been put together. So I took my punch and took, I didn't need that. So, 2 pieces of cardstock, pretty hefty weight. This is actually an 80-pound heavy stock, and this is 110 pound. And then, as you can see, I got a white border around them. I could trim them with scissors, but I'm not doing that. So, I'll show you what I did. So what I did was inked around all of them with archival ink, including the white ones, so that there's no white core or anything that shows through. And I will tag her in the video so that you guys, if you click on her name, it'll take you straight to her channel. She's got some pretty awesome tutorials, and if you want to learn how to like eco print and stuff like that without oven or boiling or anything else like that, she's got some pretty cool videos that show you how to do that. And how to make specimens, like specimen cards and stuff using leaves. The stopper's falling apart now. It's alright. Okay. Now, so then I'll take my glue. And I'm going to put the 2 white insides together. Okay. Didn't really matter. Okay. Now you can also choose to, line those up, and, if you wanted to make a regular button, then you wouldn't do this side. If you're just going to use the button, then I would just do another one of these on the back and then poke the holes in. Probably using a crocodile because the holes are a little bit bigger. But I didn't line these up completely perfectly, so that's why I didn't go through the buttons on that side. You also have the option of going over it with glossy accents, but you'd have to wait for it to dry before you poked any holes to put the... I just used bulb pins. Okay. And I'll go around again. Okay. And I'm just going to set that off to the side to dry just a little bit. Before I do anything else. But I have like a whole bunch of bulb pins in different colors. Got them off Amazon. So I've got some like metallic ones and like regular kind of plasticky looking ones. Alright. So we will put these together. I'll try to line them up as best as I can, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to use this one as the focal one, because it was colored a little bit better than the other one. Okay. And I'll just go back around it to make sure there's no white bits showing. And I just smudged that with my finger. And well, okay, let that sit there for a minute. But yeah, before you poke the holes in, you could go over the tops with glossy accents, let it dry on one side, and flip it over and do the other side if you wanted. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so this one should be dry enough now. And I got one of these little hole punch doodads. And I'm just going to put it right in there. And stick it right there. So, and I wonder if I could erase that. Didn't work with a regular eraser, but I've got like a sand eraser. So let's see if that would work. What did I do with them? Oh, come on. Okay. Okay. That's a little better. So, okay. And I've got this plastic, well, I think it's kind of pinkish, but that's alright. It'll be alright. And then you can add charms if you want to. Little like metal charms, or you can also put jump rings in them and use those. But I figured they would work on like a journal cover or something like that. Or let's see. Okay. We got this little topper here. Like I could attach it to the lace or something and add it onto a topper. Or maybe I wanted to add more color and do the mushroom on, say, that side. Or if I wanted to add it down here, maybe I wanted to put the frog. Put the frog down there. Or like a button. I could even put it over here on this side. You can put it anywhere because you can always, you know, poke a hole using this if you wanted to do that. It's either side, but it's got, you know, same colors as what's in here. So, do I want to add that? I don't know. Then there's this one that has some of the same colors, but looks different. Yeah, that one was way off. It's fine. Excuse me. But yeah, just different ideas. Or you can put them on the cover of a journal or on a closure. Or say you wanted to use this as a pocket, you could you know, put it onto your pocket. That's actually really cute. But let's see. Let me grab a... We'll just pretend like this is a folded piece of paper. But like, if you glue it on as a pocket, you could use it as a little page tab if you wanted to. Or you could, say, put this part on as a pocket and then do a flip out of some kind and still, you know, add it pretty much anywhere. Or if you wanted to do like a button that had the same colors, you could do that as well. So really, pretty much any piece of your ephemera that you have, you could use them on. If you have like a notebook, this is a William Morris notebook. I got it from TJ Maxx several months ago. I paid like $3 for it. And I keep it in my scrap box over here next to me. My glue is jammed up a little bit. Probably because I left it unplugged. Okay, there we go. But I could, you know, hang them off the side. mushroom would be kind of cute. Or I could, you know, poke a hole and hang it up here if I wanted to. Or I could use the button here. I feel like I'm trying to lose my voice. Or the flower. Any one of those. Or, you know, I've got other choices here. Like I could do the black and whites. I could do a bird. A bunny rabbit. There's a little beetle. A bee. Different types of flowers. There's not really any of those that kind of match what's going on there. But maybe these. I'm assuming that's like a tiger lily or a type of lily. I could be wrong. I don't know my flowers. But anyway, but this is just the 1.5 punch. If you have 1 1/4 punch, it would work better. But I didn't have one, and 1 inch is too small, so I just did that. But if you don't want any of the bits to show, you can just cut around that if you're good at that. I'm not good at cutting out a circle, even if I have a guide. I just write ideas and stuff in here, or random stuff, or like important notes that I need to remember while talking to you guys. Okay. But yeah, I've been trying to use up some scraps and whatnot, and digitals and things like that I've got. So yeah, it's just a quick video, but I like the way they look. I thought they turned out really cute. And I think with the other buttons, I may do glossy accents on them and make them as just regular buttons instead of charms. Not that I need buttons, I don't. I've got several, but actually got rid of quite a few. Well, Kayla's got them, I think, but yeah. I literally had probably buttons in the millions, but I don't use them that often, so I didn't figure keeping them for any length of time. I mean, a whole lot of length of time if I wasn't going to go through them all. So I picked out all of my favorite ones and got rid of the rest. But yeah, I thought they were cute. And these were, she shows how she does this. Marbles them with nail polish, but I don't paint my nails, so I don't have nail polish, and I didn't want to take my mom's to try to do that. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys back here again really soon. Bye!